Test. Okay, for some reason my mic is not connecting properly, so this is not my normal mic, but I see it's not working. So let me just check a few things, guys. Don't know why it's not working. Why are you not working? My default device, it doesn't find it anymore. And what's going on? Hold on, I need to check a few things. Why are you giving me a hard time? Test, test. It doesn't pick it up at the moment. Okay, that's weird. Why are you not picking up? That is so weird. Don't want to. Here we go. Okay, test test. This should be okay, guys. Let me know if it's not okay. Now, I don't know why. Sometimes it just happens. It doesn't pick up, but here we go. Let me know if there's anything wrong with the sound. It seems to be okay now. Yes, it's the 1st of July already. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? NFP week, it is a shorter week and we are technically on Wednesday, but it is NFP Thursday because we're in a short week. And yesterday I was already looking at price action. It was already similar to a Wednesday, end of the day, you know, going back and forth, back and forth. It went up though, but it's a nice move up though. It was a beautiful move. I managed to do something after the I didn't manage to catch that long when we opened. I managed to catch a very short trade, and then I was done. But then later in the afternoon, I was just playing around a little bit with an eval, so it wasn't too bad. But you had to wait a long time, right? Because let me show you guys. The best move was the one at the open, and then later on he gave another move. But yeah, it's bullish. It's bullish. Let's see. I was actually waiting for price to go back in here, but it never even got there. So it left these two here. So that might be in play today, these two. I thought before we would go higher, I thought, okay, maybe you could go into this level in this area here, but it never did. It just sort of like went into this area here and just went higher again at 11 o'clock. And then, yeah, all the way up to here. And we started going lower, and Asia consolidated a little bit here and then started to descend already. No, not too bad. So we've got Asia low here and Asia high here, and Asia low matches exactly with yesterday's 10 o'clock open price, so that's nice. Yeah, so this is still an area of interest for me now because we didn't go there yesterday. I'm going to keep it on my chart. Let me switch off the opening range. Did anyone catch a trade yesterday? In the afternoon or in the AM session? Did anyone catch that long? Man, it blasted off beautifully. I did not catch it. I was not 100% well, I mean, we could wick down here a little bit, but obviously no body closure here. But because we were here, I thought maybe we have a manipulation move a little bit lower with just a wick, not a body closure, just a wick. But yeah, it was beautiful. It's a beautiful move. Very pretty. MNQ is very pretty lately. Hey Meta, how are you doing? Did you manage to catch anything already in um well, it's just been consolidating, I guess. It's not really that if I look here, it's like, yeah, well, maybe you guys did, but let's see. Let me mark my. So tomorrow there won't be a stream because then I'm doing my test around this time. Exactly, and then I'm going to do some shopping. So I'm going to a, we don't have much shops here. There's just one supermarket here where I live. So if I do, so it's always good when I go out of town. I need to do my bigger stuff. So I'm gonna stay away a little bit longer. So no, just check. Yeah, me too. I'm just checking as well. Technically, this is my NFP Thursday, so that means my worst day. Look at how beautiful. It's so pretty, right? Look at the. Such a pretty scene. Market maker models coming to finalization. ES as well. Still, I mean, it still looks very bullish to me. Yeah, look at this, how beautifully. Oof, very nice, very nice, very pretty. Doesn't get cleaner than that. What time is news today? I still remember on Monday, people, oh, it's technically our NFP Friday, last day of the week. 8:30, we've got the release. Yes, okay. Okay. Yeah, so for me today is going to be risk off. Oh, is the sound going on and off? Yeah. Is it going on and off? I see there's something wrong because it didn't start when I opened up the stream. But it should be, I see it's working now, but it could be on and off if it's not working properly, but I don't see that. So annoying. Hello, Kiki. Hello, pretty girl. You want to say hello? I love you. It's my little kitty cat here. She's so sweet. She's just sitting there now, waiting for. Test, test. I think something is with OBS. No, I know its sound was gone again, right? Yeah, and it doesn't even pick up my laptop. So I'm just on a regular now. Sorry guys, my apologies for that. Default. Okay, I'm just gonna go on default. It's not a. Yeah, I know. It's going on and off. I can see that. Something's wrong. I think it's the OBS thing because it doesn't even pick up my regular. But okay, well I'm just gonna leave it on the regular, not my normal mic. Let's see if it works. It's so bad if it sound doesn't. Sound is more important than anything, right? Okay, let's see. Um, Let's see if we can go lower than here. If we go lower, I'm still interested in this area because we yesterday I think okay I like that area here, but we didn't go there. So let's see if it goes lower. I might put a paper trade on. Um, let's see on the higher time, the 4 hour. Okay, look here we can retest this area. That looks nice. Lower to go higher. I want to check the monthly, how we ended, because I want to see how the monthly looks. Oh, the sound now is a lot more clear. Well, I guess if that other microphone is just not working properly, then I guess anything would sound better then. But that's sort of like worrying me because then it might be the microphone. So thank you for letting me know. Okie dokie. Let me see. What do we have here? Do we have a suspension? Oh, how are we printing price? We left this. Okay. Coffee and daydreams. Let me do a poll. I'm sort of wondering, like, look at the. So we went in this area here. We've got an end dock here. I'm just wondering, does it really maybe want to go all the way here to go higher, or are we going to go higher and then maybe when the news comes, we drive lower? I think I'm gonna leave those lower levels maybe for later. All right, let's have a look at the monthly and the weekly, because we've got one more day, right? Or we have tomorrow until was it 1 Eastern? Is it what's the Hey, only you. Good morning to you. What's Are we trading until 1 Eastern tomorrow? Is that the case? Okay, let's have a look. The monthly. Oh. We've got a large monthly wick. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see we're in higher time frame consolidation, right? You can see it on the weekly very clearly, back and forth, back and forth. Large ranges, so it's weird. It's such a weird chart on the weekly. I don't know. Very strange. Equal here. Okay, I already checked this. It's not a devil's mark here. Um, the 40s here. That matches that exactly. So we retested that here on Friday, and now we're going higher. 60 is here. Yeah, I mean, I think we are gonna go for these highs today or maybe tomorrow for sure. Or maybe even today already. I mean, it's 400 points. Yeah, I think I'm only interested in longs. If I would take anything, just let the short play out and then take a long. I think I'm more interested in that. And let the short tell me, give me the data. Um, okay, let me do a poll. What do we want to know, guys? Do you have any suggestions for the poll? We're gonna open in half an hour. I'll do London Open, so let's 3 o'clock. Are we gonna be bullish or bearish just after 3 o'clock? Let's say the first hour. Hey Richard, how are you? Did you take any trade? Did you see anything interesting? London Open, so that's in half an hour. London Open, 3 a.m. Eastern. Bullish or bearish? Shall I add accumulation? I'll do it. Or accumulation. Bullish. Bearish. Accumulation. Accumulation. Start a poll. Here we go. Yeah, so just after 3 o'clock. 37, 8. Yeah, I can see it going lower, but I actually on the daily, I think we're gonna form. I mean, we could be drive a little bit. This is the daily, so we drive a little bit lower, leaving a fair value gap. I think, I would think this might leave. So I don't think it's gonna go very massively down, and then the daily goes back up because we're here today. So I do think, but then again, this could also be an inside day. Even though there's news today, there's Trump speaking at 3:15. So is it really going to expand before that time? Yeah, I could do it, but Are we going to get massive candle like this? Maybe after 3 could be. So then we get a lot of accumulation today. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Or it does the job before whatever, and then it just goes back in consolidation. Will that price tell us? But yeah, this is the daily so far is here. I do think we go a little bit lower to go higher. But then again, it could surprise us that it stays within this candle. That would be very ugly. That means how much? We don't have much room to the up. I don't think so. You're not going to do that, are you? MNQ, that will be ugly. That will be a very small range today. I don't. That will be very nasty if you do that to us. But then again, for me, it's like Thursday, right? NFP Thursday, which I hate. Hate with a passion. Okay, so to the downside, let's say we go to the end of this 400 points to the downside, then back up 400, 800. Okay, possible. Using this wick as a premium discount could be possible, and then go not taking these, just creating, leaving this low for news tomorrow. Ooh, that's a really hello Auraverse. That's a nice name. That's a very ugly scenario that I'm just painting. I'm like, okay, I really would not like that, but it's a possibility. But let's hope not. 4 hour is going lower, as you can see, but it's not really expanding. It's just small candles. We have already 1, 2, 3 very small 4 hour candles. So I do think it's going to go here, right? It's going to go in this fair value gap. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, you're going to expand to one of them is going to expand to the downside. Yeah, so I'm not interested in short. I'm just going to let the short play out. I just want to see what it does, and when it's done, more important, when it's done, when is it ready to expand back to the upside? Because, I mean, we're still bullish. FGG tap third candle and breakdown is yeah bullish. Yeah, I mean higher time frame definitely bullish. I agree. So I'm just not interested in playing any shorts. I'm gonna wait for the long, and it might be all day. It's I'm gonna treat this as NFP Thursday, even though it's Wednesday. Which could be very, just trickling down very slowly. If it goes lower, maybe a lot of accumulation, and then maybe one move and then back in accumulation. But we'll see what London tells us. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not tempted at all. I'm actually looking forward to next week already. Do you think when we start next week that we already took out the high, right? What do you guys think? Do you think we're already going to take out the high this week before the end of the... Imagine they're not going to do it. So we have like, we have till tomorrow 1 p.m., right? Oh, so pretty. It is higher time frame consolidation, but it's still pretty, right? If you can sort of like see the market maker models in this one. Sometimes when you have consolidation, it's a little bit unclear, but now it's sort of like, it's sort of pretty because it leaves these relatively equal highs, and it's sort of like also high, lower high, lower high, so rejection, rejection, rejection blocks, and it's really just, you know, just preparing itself to make that move. As I read it, I'm like, okay, you want to go higher at some point, but don't you trade gold? Not anymore. No, I stopped trading gold. I'm not interested in gold anymore. We can have a look at gold, but I'm not really interested in gold. When we started to get into that market, that was a little bit, we had so much consolidation, and most of the time gold made the best moves in Asia, and I technically don't trade Asia, so it was always like, I just noticed that the best moves were in Asia, so it just irritated me. Like, it was just very hard to get a good move on gold, and there was so much consolidation. Well, have a look, by the way. I haven't looked at gold for ages. It's too much. I did start trading it when I started the stream, because many people were asking about it, and then I was at some point, just so much. Well, not too bad. I mean, I must say it's not that bad as it was. So I might have to put it back on the agenda. But the thing is, if I want to go over a chart, I really want to know the levels a little bit. I really need to get back into the chart and yeah, feel comfortable putting it up in my analysis. I've just got very comfortable just doing NQ and ES again. But yeah, I'll give it a thought this weekend if I'm going to add gold again. Doesn't look too bad, I must say. So, wow, it's been going down quite a bit. Yeah. As it was, ICT did say that he expected the high was in around there, when the high was in. But it's going down a lot. I mean, that's quite a bit. And what about silver? I know some of you guys trade silver as well. Hey, Mr. Chaos, how are you doing? No, it's the same. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you trade it and you're used to it, you know, I guess it's better again, but it wasn't really nice for a couple of months. We had a lot of consolidation there, so I just wasn't interested. And for me, I like NQ is just, I just love NQ. I have a, well, it's a love-hate relationship though. Like you guys know. But yeah, I'll give it a thought. If it just keeps moving again like it is, though it was just a consolidation that we had, just it was just stuck all the time. Lucifer Valentina, I like that name. NQ Futures, good morning to you. Let me look at my phone. Love hate, yeah, it's a love hate, right? Well, it's more love than hate nowadays, though. But it still creeps in once in a while, like a normal relationship, right? I guess. Okay, let me have a look at the levels. I want to look at the pool. Bullish 36%, bearish 36, and 29 accumulation. So that's at the open. So what time is it now? 2:44. We still have 15 minutes to go. I want to check something. Okay, the sound is still going, right? Yeah, I still have not. I don't know why my mic is not working. Might have to buy a new one tomorrow. Going to the real world, so I might be able to buy one. Going to normal shops, fast food things and stuff like that. Well, we do have well, every little town in South Africa has a KFC though. That is something that is, I think, not negotiable anymore. I think they just love KFC here. That's just something that no matter how small the town is, the moment you get some development, the first thing they put up is a KFC. You see it happen everywhere. My favorite junk food. Yeah, I don't eat any meat. People say, "Oh, you also don't eat any chicken." Yeah, chicken is an animal, but I got to hate the rooster so much, so I might start eating chicken again. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. KFC is just they. I mean, I think they, if you ask any, well, especially the black communities, man, they just want KFC. They don't care about McDonald's or anything. It's just KFC, KFC. It's crazy. They love it. But I listen. I used to love KFC as well, to be honest. Especially the crispy one, and that you had the was it the spicy? There was a spicy chicken. What was the that was really nice as well. I mean, it's like the crust they make so nice, right, at KFC. It is nice all day long. Yeah. What's your favorite? What? I mean, I haven't had it for years, but I remember. What was a stinger or something? What was the name? It was spicy. They would make it spicy. Was it? It's very old, a long time ago. And then you have that. I just how they just do the crust or yeah, I know. I mean, it's just very nice. Yeah. So we do have a KFC in this little town, but that's it. One supermarket, well, sort of like a night market. That's it, and then and a KFC. You know, we don't even have a gas station here. I have to go out of town to get gasoline. Oh, yeah, hot wings. Yes, yeah, it was hot. It was hot wings, but I think it had a name. It was a little bit different, but it was hot wings. Yeah. Oh, that was so nice. But enough about chicken. I don't want to get everybody was thinking KFC now. Here. I might go back to eat chicken as well. I don't know. We'll see. Um, you know, I don't know if there's any like McDonald's, and I know it is not the healthiest thing, but from the fast food chain, is there anything new that beats McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever? Is there anything new came into the world that has managed to overthrow the popularity of I would say McDonald's. Maybe in the US, are you Wendy's or something like Zinger? Yeah, Zinger. Yeah, it was a Zinger. Yeah, see, someone Zinger wings. Yes. Yeah, Zinger. I said Stinger, but it's a Zinger. Yes, that was it. That one was my favorite. I don't know if it still exists, but for me, the quarter pounder from the McDonald's when I would still eat meat. I mean, I know I always had like a pain in my belly afterwards, but just I don't know. I just love it. I would take the pain for granted. And the plastic taste, it was just, and the French fries, oh man, and then the sauce. I think the sauce that we have in the Netherlands, I don't think you get that everywhere, right, Richard? We got the yellow sauce. I think there's not many countries that they serve that yellow sauce for some reason. Uh,
Yeah, I'm getting hungry and bad food now. Oh my God, I shouldn't talk about it. I think it's gonna be pizza tonight. Oh well. Hello, Daniel. McDinnett's. The quarter pounder was my favorite. You know, the big ones I couldn't eat properly because you have to have a big mouth for that, or otherwise, everything just drops off. So the quarter pounder was doable for me, but I just love the how it was built. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, at McDonald's we had this yellow sauce that you couldn't find in the U.S. or in, I guess, in most countries, maybe in some countries, but I think it's typical for the Netherlands, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the Dutch love yeah, but it's not really. It's such a nice. It's not really like our normal mayonnaise, right? It's like a special. It was a little bit different, right? It was yellowish and had some speckles. Yeah. We cannot even we can't even buy it in the supermarket. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. McDonald's. Is it really the same? Ooh. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the pool. Yeah. Lekker. Hey, listen. One thing I miss from the Netherlands. That's the haring. The herring. I know a lot of people are disgusted by it. It's just the raw fish, but oh, that is such a good thing. I just love it. Okay, so bullish is 41% now, bearish 27. Yeah, oysters as well. But oysters I can get here if I drive, oysters I can get, but I can't get haring here. So, and actually, if I go to nice, I hope I pronounce it correctly. If I in summer I go to the Cape sometimes and I travel, and then you can eat like oysters, and it's not so expensive as it is in the Netherlands. So yeah, oysters are nice as well. It's such a good. So Richard, you're going from oysters to KFC. That's quite a bit. I don't think that you would have it on the same day, right? If you have an oysters day, it's going to be a little bit maybe fancy lunch. Have a nice drink in a nice bar and a wine bar later on. I think you'll skip. I mean, I would, and then the next day after a party day, maybe it's a KFC day, right? Yeah, I haven't tried the smoked. No, well, I actually did not. Haring. Oh my God. You can tell that I didn't have breakfast yet, right? No, I wouldn't take haring as breakfast, or to be honest. Well, why not actually? With onions. People are like, "What the hell is she talking about?" Yeah, it's a Dutch thing, guys. It's a raw fish. You eat it raw. You just eat it like this. But it's nice. And it's very healthy. Very healthy. Yeah. Okie doke. So let's see. Are we gonna sweep Asia low? I think so, right? So we already went into fair value. Are we gonna go higher from here? Is this it, or are we gonna? We already swept Asia low a little bit, but is it enough, right? Did we? Is this the sweep that we want? Is it? Is Are we gonna go back up now? Because we went into 10 o'clock. Let me check something. I just want to see if we retested this level here. Just gonna see what we did. No, I think we're gonna go lower. You look here on the 15. we're going into this fair value gap. Maybe, yeah, see, so this is for me indecisive at the moment. We could go a little bit deeper or go here on the 15. So the 15 I don't like too much now because it tells me both ways. Let me just look at a higher 1 hour. Just want to see what we've been doing here. Yeah, I think I want my red area to be mitigated. Let's see. I think I want to take a short. I'm just gonna take a paper trade, guys. Just a paper. What time is it? We're in the macro. Yeah, I just want to see if my macro. If this. Yeah, come on. See, this trading view doesn't work. No, paper trading. So slow. Uitjes and shortjes, yeah. Oh, okay. Let's stop talking about it because I otherwise have to travel to the Netherlands for it. I decided to do my driving license here because I didn't want to travel. But now considering, maybe I was like, okay, well, if I would fill the driving pass, the exam, I might have to travel still to renew my license. Okay, I'm in too late, but I want my TP is gonna be. I just want to see if it hits this level. Oh. What time is it? So the open will drive lower. TP just below. Let's see, we take this level here. Now, obviously, I would have gotten in sooner, but I just want to see for my journaling if the drive will be to the downside and if this level will be, if we get a little bit more of a sweep to the downside. Or if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. So don't follow me. So I'm just looking at the 1 hour. I'm just wondering if it wants to expand a little bit lower. Because this doesn't look bullish to me. Yeah. And ES will take out these lows. Now, I had this level yesterday when we were looking. I was interested in, and it didn't take that. That was that yellow area here that I marked. I wanted to have a trade to the upside and then mitigate it from here, but it didn't go there. So I'm interested actually in this level. But let me do a bold move now. Actually, I want to see if this is possible today. Just want to see if we're going to go all the way. That means we're going to go through this way. We're going to disrespect this one. I don't know. Let me just go back. I'm just going to put this one. London are for small trades. Come on, don't be greedy. If it does break this line, then this is definitely in play for me. Because it left these levels here and also on ES. But we could go in accumulation. That's why I don't like the... See, this could be an area where we could go back and forth before either heading down with news or up. Do we have here 4 hour? Yeah, you see here we have accumulation here as well. So a lot of the times when you look to your left, it's sort of like it's not always like that, but it could be an area where they use the same algorithmic levels to do the same thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So around this area. 6. 1, 2, 344. Yeah, I like this level. Okay, I'm gonna give this a trade. The trade here. So we could use this wick a little bit. We don't have to go lower. We could just reject here and go back. Almost open. Millie Mines, I'm not really interested in a short. I just wanted to see how far it could reach a low. It could go much lower, but I'm not really. I'm more interested in longs, and I'm more looking like if certain levels will be invalidated to take the long. So if it goes up from here, it doesn't give me an entry that I really like from here. Like I said, because I consider this NFP Thursday, which is a day that I technically don't want to trade. So I can see it go lower, but I can also see it reject here again and go higher. But if it wants to fill this area, it could go lower, but I would rather watch that to see what it does. So for me, this area here is sort of like, okay, that's why I'm putting it on just for my journaling to see if this level will be hit. And then I want to really watch if it's going lower or not. I do, I think it might go lower though. But it does not have to go in here. But if this is the breakaway, they could still go in here. I just don't see it to go here. I just don't think it might go here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just watch. I mean, I'm just gonna watch. I'm not interested in any live trades on my evals or at the moment. Maybe in pre-market when I've got more data. But right now, I just want to watch. For me, this level, so that means a body closure through the 10. If we do have that's actually bearish, to be honest. Bearish for now. I'm not bearish at all, but for a larger move to the downside. Let me put it that way. So then maybe this might be in play here, my level. But I'm not. I'm not too, let's say, prepared like I normally am. Like I know my levels. I'm like, oh my god, I've normally I feel like very confident taking larger trades. Now I just don't. I'm just, maybe I'm really lazy today in my head. So okay, boom. Now I want to see if it's going to reject here and go back higher or not. Or is it going to go through this level here? What time is it? 3:02. If we go through this level, then I think we can go here. If not, it might go up from here. We'll see. 3:03. Yeah, I think it might go lower. Look at the ES. But then again, I don't trust this level too much. Okay, there we go. Done. Yeah, you see, they might leave an equal logo back up again. What are you gonna do? 3:03. See, this is the open. You see how slow, you see how slow it is? That's why I don't like it. And I do think it might just stop here for a little bit. See, it's going to go back up. Okay. I do think it's going to, I don't think it will drive a little bit lower, but it's going to be slow. See, this is one of, that's why I wanted to watch this area. It's the London Open, guys. See how, I might get back in if we go back up. So this is, well, this is, see if it wants to drive a little bit higher or not. I don't trust this level for, that's why I just wanted to take the short from here up to here to see what it does. If it goes lower, it's fine. But look at the, this is the open. Shenanigans. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Hey Abdul, how are you? You are daily live? Yes, I am daily on London, and then I have a little membership for just pre-market prep. And but London every day except tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got a driving license test to do. So tomorrow I won't be here. But I try to do every day London. Yes, I try to do same time. Eighty two. Yeah, I'm not touching this. Too slow for me. I don't like what it's doing. I can see it go lower, but I just 3:07. All the yeah. Well, it's the learner's exam, so it's the just the tests on the computer. So I already have been practicing a lot, and I should pass it. I should pass it. But hey, if they change the questions and the trick questions, but I would be very very sad if I would fail, because I should not fail it after already driving right for many years and then just also studying it a lot. But then again, you can always fail because I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see if it stays below the midpoint here. That's important. Are anyone short, guys? A bit of an annoying morning on my side, watching coming from my runner entry from yesterday. Oh, you have a runner to the downside. Yeah, you know, like I said, I'm risk off right now. Um, I consider this NFP Thursday, which is a day like I just, I don't do well. 9 past 3. 10 past. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. 4 hour wick here. Let's have a look here. Let's see, I like this area is still one of my interests here. If it goes lower, I could see it go lower there, but let's see if it wants to really expand now, or are we going to get some? This is an area where you could get accumulation. Oh, you scare me, my little munchkin. Oh, Sonia, you're out of the short already. Yeah. I could see go into consolidation right around here. Ba da 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 da. Bang. What did I wanted to do? I wanted to check something. Oh yeah, wanted to check something. Ah, 274. Mm. Na, 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 na. Okay, let's see if it goes further than this level. See how slow it is. I don't like um I just don't want to anticipate. I think it could it could now stall again. It's a good area for stalling, going back up for a while and then before going lower. I hate this so much, this slow price action. It's so boring. Um, 307, 306. Let's see if we can go 20 points lower. If it would give a nice spike up again and then maybe continue at the four macro, I would maybe take it. But that small drip to the lower side, no, I'm not going to engage. Um, I do like that level that I marked yesterday, though, 268. I really like this level. I'm gonna give it. I want to. I hope it spikes up a little bit, because I don't think it will go there. The way it's moving, I just think we might have a little bit more time to. I think this is a level I still like. If it goes higher again a little bit, retest this area, I might enter for a short. I'll see. How many points? 3, 2, 4. Um, I just want to know the time. Are you ready to move? I really like 276. 275. I really like it. 275, but it doesn't reach that level. Oh, I hate this so much. Melly Mines, I have no idea about gold. I haven't really focused on gold lately, so I might go back into gold, but I really need to go over levels a little bit more. I just don't want to go over something that I just, I look quickly at it and just say something that but I sort of like started to hate gold a little bit for a while, so I just removed it from my, from the stream. But I just watched someone else asked about it, and I was watching, like, okay, this is too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, I'll have a look this weekend if I want to add it again, because you know, you need to get, if you want to do something and talk about it, I think you should know the levels a little bit. And I haven't been watching it for a long time. So, now, where are the shenanigans? I just don't like price. You know, I've been saying that a couple of times that I don't like London as much as I used to like it. So it's sort of like sometimes I feel I'm wasting my time a little bit in London because I just don't like that slow, dripping price action. A lot of the times I feel like I'm just wasting my time. Now I see it as intel, but I don't like to trade it. I would rather wait for the faster move. So I have played with the idea to not stream as much as in London because I just don't like it as much anymore. But then again, it's a temporary thing, I think, you know, because this just I just don't want to engage in that slowness. I really hate it. I just hate it, and I just don't want to engage. I would rather let it go and then, you know, wait for the faster move to the upside when it's done to the downside. But a lot of the time, I just sit here and I watch it and I have to wait till the better trade comes from me a little bit later on because it just, you know, we get like it hits its objective and it goes back nicely up to the upside faster. But then I'm already irritated. I was like, yeah. But I just don't like to sit here and watch this, and I just don't want to be in this kind of price action. I want to be in fast, quick, and you know have the low resistance liquidity runs. I always try to avoid the low resistance one, or the high resistance. So the slow ones that just drip down. And lately that London is just like that, and then the better moves always comes like after 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, or in New York. Yeah, I don't know. I start to just dislike it a little bit, and I must be honest about my. And I'm feeling like I'm wasting my time a little bit. It sounds nice to say, but um, okay. Let's see. Let's see how far up it wants to go. Yeah, I know some people are really good in taking these trades to the downside, the slow drips, and they don't mind. I know some of you do really well on them. No, Lance, you've asked that a couple of times already. I don't do any stocks, not at all. No, I don't want to. But I like what the market is doing now, actually, because that makes more sense. Let's see, where are you gonna stop? If it stops here, I might take a trade from here to the downside. But I really want to see that it just does not go higher than my red line. That's important to me. If we do that, then I might take a short. What time is it? 3:23. What time? 3:18. I like it. 3:23. Let's see where you want to go. Okay, I actually like it because this might give some better price action now. Patience. I don't have patience in these situations, as you can see. I get very impatient. I don't know, but it should not be that case. It should not be that way. In an order block, but we're below. 276. Okay, let's see if we're not going. I don't want it to. I want it to stop here. Just give it some time. I do like this trade. How many points? That will give me 100 points, and then I have like a. I don't, for also this, because if it's slowed down, there's always like it could be like a spike back up or something. And now, just wondering, I think we are. Let me put on. What time is it? 24. I don't think it should go higher. Here we go. My stop loss is going to go just above this. Now I've got a very small stop loss. Okay, this is going to be my trade now. Could be stopped out. It's just a paper trade, guys. I should have it. I have enough room to the upside here for it to go low, higher. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. This is my trade. This is structure that I can work with because it's almost 3:30. If it would go higher here, I think I think it will take maybe until the next macro that it wants to go lower again. I wouldn't be interested, and I might retake it higher then. But this might be later then. Or we're gonna go and consolidate here. We'll see. You invest in crypto? Yeah, I have a long term. I got in crypto in 2018. I still have the bag. I'm still holding. I changed a lot into XRP though, as well. I don't have any Bitcoin. I sing to my short. Yeah, let's sing. Let's do some dancing. We could go higher again. I mean, it looks a little bit bullish, the structure. Like I said, I'm not putting any trades on, no evals, no, not even an eval for me today, or so far. Like now, maybe not the whole day, but now I don't. Yeah. I just don't feel the short. Even though I'm in a short right now, I wonder if it wants to go here now. Just not sure. I do think so, but if we start going up here, it's not bearish anymore, I think. $328. Please don't spam the chat. Do it one more time or I'm going to ban you. Don't ask the same question twice. I was just wanting to read your question, but you already are tempting me not to. I don't think it's really trading related to my happiest memory. I've got many, but I don't think it's really something I want to talk about now. I'm focusing on a trade. I own some crypto also, but mainly BTC with a little ETH. I've got ETH as well, yes. Everything else has caused pain and has left a bad taste. Yeah, I mean, crypto has been horrible, right, this year. But there's good news about around XRP though. I mean, it's being adopted by many institutions currently. So XLM, XRP, I still like those to be honest. Okay, 329. Let's see where 330 is going to leave us. I like it as long as we are not above the midpoint here. At 330, I think the short might work out. Now, the only thing I'm not sure about is I like 275 actually better. But we'll see. Oh my God. Are you a retard? See, I was already wondering with this. We got a retard here, guys. Someone who thinks it's. You can copy. You're gonna be banned, you stupid. You're a retard. We don't have retards here. Get out of my stream. Low IQ person. Wish I had his memory. You can already tell by the questions, guys. I mean, I don't mind talking about other things than I mean, we talk about everything, right? If there's nothing going on. But I was already I could tell already like, oh my God, that's a troll. Like sometimes it's nice if we share some, personal stuff here. I think it's not like off topic, but you can already tell, right? I mean, it's like you can already tell, especially if somebody types it twice. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to even engage. And then they make it very easy to be banned just by doing it again. Oh my God, yeah, on the shit coin. Yeah, yeah, but with those coins, you have to be fast. You have to take your money and run, right? Because if there's no utility behind it, I mean, you can make a lot of money with those other coins, but you just have to trade them like penny stocks. Once it goes up, you take your money and you run. But if there's no utility behind it, there's no point they're just gonna. Um, I think I have to get out of the trade though. It's 331 and we're going higher, I think. Yeah. Because it's a paper trade, guys. I have to be stopped out. I can't get out. I don't get out by myself because I journal it. So I'm gonna leave it. But let's see. It's 332. We're still below the midpoint. Oh my God! No, I want you cannot subscribe. Get out of my. I'm gonna ban you. He just hide you. I don't want you on my stream. Don't subscribe to my channel. You're a retard. Well, your friend can be literally high the rest of his life without any worries. Um, in all honesty, Lance, I mean, just going through life in that state of mind is just horrible, to be honest. Okay, 333 now. Because of you, I got my first payout. Oh, wow, that is a nice compliment, Millie Minds. Um, well, I hope it is because you learned something on the channel, but not that you copy my trade, though. But then again, in London, there's not many good trades to show on my end. $300 payout. Well, it doesn't matter the amount. It's just the matter that you have a consistency and that you get a payout. So congrats to you. Well done. See, I was already not happy about the short, and I got in, and it's a paper trade, but it still, annoys me a little bit if I get stopped out because I'm not following my. I just actually didn't want to get into a trade. I actually didn't want to get into a short. I said it. I don't want it short, and I got in, and now I'm going to be stopped out, most likely. We'll see. Well, Well, I mean, sometimes, if you have a good, it's easy sometimes to make money, but it's hard to keep it. And especially if you make a lot of money, it's sometimes really hard. And also you need to be able to cash out. And that's with crypto, what I also did not do a lot of the times is not cash out on the right moments. So I still had to learn a lot. But yeah, I mean, with crypto, you have to actually get in and know when to get out and just ride those they used to be 4 year the cycles, but if you're able to do that, I mean, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I mean, the Bitcoin, I wonder if the XRP, what XRP will do. Well, they say XRP will, well, I don't really care. It's a long-term bag for me now. I just really don't even look at it. I also invested in Miso Robotics. It's called the Flippy. They use it in some food change to flip burgers. So it's just a robot that's flipping burgers. It's called the Flippy. That's also many, many years ago. I still haven't had any returns on that though. Oh, milli mines. That's really. So what I do, I go from higher time frame to lower time frame to see, are we bullish, bearish? What are the important PDRAs I'm going to watch? Yeah, that's a lot of things that I look at. Also, if it's Wednesday, I do look at the weekly profiles. Um, there are just many things. It's really hard actually to say that in one. Robotics are going to be used, yeah, but I'm in for it many, many years. So I'm sort of like, give me back my money. It's like I would, I would like some return on investment, but it was a venture. You invest in a startup, so that takes time. But yeah, I mean, with the rising cost, especially in the U.S. of staff, you would think it would be. But they are very. I think Wendy's are using the Flippy, and some other food chains are using that already. And some Castle called Castle in the U.S. I don't know. Um, uh, So milli for example, I look at time a lot. I use specific levels that I think are going to be used again. So I look in the past, and if I define an area that I think it might be of interest, I mark it like this area. Like I said, this is an area of interest for me because I think my trade will be invalidated the moment we start having price action above here. And it's sort of like telling me, but it's sort of like us going back and forth. So I'm still don't have the confirmation. But this area, so what do I look for? Is my areas of interest of where could we, like, say it's support and resistance, but it's built based on time. They're time-based levels, so they're a little bit different than the regular support. They cut through a lot of candles. It took me a long time to find out these levels, how it works, but I think I'm doing well. It tells me it tells me like this is for me invalidation of invalidation, and it's working. But I wasn't sure. I don't like it that we are in it, to be honest. It doesn't. But then again, it's Thursday, NFP Thursday. Things are not as clean as they normally are. Normally, I would like to see just that this taps into it and goes lower. If it still goes lower, I think, okay, it's still working, but it's not as clean as it should be. If we go higher, it invalidates my trade anyway to the downside. Then I know, okay, it's not going to be a short for a while. I just don't even want to trade it then. So it's validation, invalidation. I look at And imbalances, for me, imbalances are more important than liquidity. Liquidity is important as well, but the market does a lot of things before it goes to liquidity. So I'm more of an imbalance trader than liquidity trader. So I always think that, okay, what does the market need to balance out before it runs to a specific level? If then. Continuously is if then for me. Like here again, I'm looking at the liquidity here, but it's not going yet. So for me, it's like, okay, what does it want to do before it goes to this level? So that's why something was telling me already, like, yeah, is it ready to run to this level? And I did not want to anticipate in that short, and I did. So that's why I'm a little bit upset with myself. I said, I'm just going to let it run because it's not going to go in a way that I like it, and yet I'm in. And for me, it's a lot of, I journal very extensively. So if I put on a trade, even if it's a paper trade, I have to put a lot of work in, which is not bad because I still learn. I'm still learning because my gut feeling told me do not enter a short. It's not going to go the way you like it. It's not fast. It's going to go, most likely it's going to manipulate back up and it's going to take time. And you hate that. Do not enter. I said it many times. I should not enter. And I did. So I'm upset a little bit that I didn't listen to myself. It's a paper trade. Doesn't matter. I hate long trades. Hey, Nokolan, how are you doing? So I have to be stopped out, but actually the moment it went in here, I already knew, I already like, ugh, okay, I'm wrong. I was wrong. Should not have entered. I should have listened to my gut feeling. Now, let's do another poll. The question is, are we going to go lower again, or are we done to the downside, guys? What do you guys think? Okay, that's a stop out for me, most likely. It annoys me because I said I do not want to trade. I said in the beginning, I'm not going to touch a short. I'm going to wait for a long. And I did it, and you see I get punished straight away. Not listening to your feeling. Okay, it's almost, just take me out, MNQ. Just do it. Get it over and done with. Take me. I'm sort of embarrassed. Not because it's a losing trade, but because I did not listen to myself and I shared my views. So I feel a little bit embarrassment. If you guys can understand why. Yeah. Let's look at the 350 macro. So let's say around 4 o'clock. Are we done to the downside, or are we going to continuation at some point later in the remaining London session? Bullish or bearish remaining London, remaining next hour. Let's say next hour. It could go a little bit higher, or just curious what you guys think. Bullish, bearish, or accumulation. I'm going to add accumulation as well because could be. Actually, that was my my thought at first. Like I said, we could accumulate here, but it went a little bit lower. So that is still one of my thoughts. But then again, it could still accumulate and then go lower, right? But we'll see. I'm annoyed a little bit with myself. You know why? I think because we talked about bad food, bad habits. Now I'm doing bad things, bad habits with my trading. Okay, I'm gonna go. Here we go, guys. Yes. Leveraging, I think that happens with most investments just before they pay out. Yeah, at some point it will pay, or you lose your money with those kind of things. But I think this one will be fine. But it just takes, maybe by the time that I totally forgot about it, it's like, oh, what? Oh, that's nice. I don't listen to people and I never follow trades, but I contribute any big shifts in my trading to you. Oh, well, thank you, Lance. That is a compliment. Yes, if you use Tradeovate through your prop, yes, you can. What you need to do, you have to. I believe in Tradeovate, you have to connect. There is like a. Um, you do have to add. You have to let them know in Tradeovate that you're going to use Trading View, and then you can trade through Trading View. But I don't know. Yeah, it still has a chance because it did not go above the 10 o'clock and above the Asia. But I don't know. Um, this is not where you want to be. Well, if I get in a trade, I don't want to be in. I was actually thinking that 3:30 might go lower. So, otherwise, I would have waited getting in. So I was wrong in my entry as well, which irritates me. We are at 50% of the range though, so it could be enough, right? 50% is here, using Asia low as so it could be fine, but we could also go and consolidate a little bit longer. The only thing is then maybe I really wanted it to not just be more clear. Then again, it's NFP Thursday, so it could still work out. We'll see. The cats will be able to eat forever if Flippy has a strong exit. I think they will eat. Um, yeah, probably they'll eat forever. Even if I would do bad, they probably will still eat forever, and I might not. So I'll make sure that they can eat forever, but and I'll be hungry for them, I guess. Okay, 3:46. Yeah, Mether, what do you have to tell a trading view or you have to add somewhere, I believe. And then but I have some issues with when I paper trade, especially when the market opens. It just like I said, it just doesn't work. I don't know if it's just paper trading or is it normal trading. So I'm a little bit hesitant to add all my accounts to the trading view because I'm just afraid that it might store what I have, the issues that I have with trading view when I do paper trading. So that's why I'm sort of like a little bit, yeah. Like ICT is also complaining about trading view. He wants to leave it. I'll starve for Ollie happily. He knows. Yeah, they know. Yesterday on the bed, I slept. I couldn't get in the bed anymore. I had to, the bed. Normally you go this way, but I had to go this way because they were lying. And I'm okay, well, okay, girls, I'll just go this way. And I fell asleep like vertically on my bed instead of horizontally. Hey, company Menko, how are you doing? Okay, consolidation. The one thing I did not want to get stuck in. 'I would rather be taken out and then be done with the trade. 3:48. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Bullish 44%, bearish 33, accumulation 22. Da, 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 da. This is so typical for a Thursday. I know it's Wednesday. But There we go. Thank you. I'm out. Okay. I should, yeah, normally, so what I would do, if I would have seen this go in here again, I would have already taken it off. If price would go in here, already, I would not even wait. Just wanted to tap into this and then go lower. And because it was also around 3:30 time, it's sort of like, when you start test really. So when I used to journal, I used to write down minutes when things would happen, and 3:30 is if you start marking this time, you can see specific. You already, I mean, it was already for me. It's not a short anymore for now. Maybe the next macro, but not. Yeah. So then I would take it off already, not wait. But when I paper trade, I just let it play out. Right. Well, Richard, you said it's going to go much lower. I don't think the short is done. I think that it's just time. I don't think it's done at all. Um, but you said, but you said much, much lower. So, but this was a very small short. This was not a lot of movement. This was a short, small. I thought you wanted to go into here. I don't think the short is done, to be honest. I just think it's just going higher to go lower at some point. But I don't think it's the time. I think it's gonna go. I think it's still gonna go in here though. I think these levels are still in play, but I just can't figure out when. Because look, on the 4 hour, we're still sort of like we're in between here. I think this is not. I think this will start failing at some point as well. We are working our way through this wick, so that's not. Okay, 352 macro. I did say that it went 55 bullish, bearish 27, accumulation 18%. Okay, we took liquidity. We are in this fair value gap here. Inversion. This one is an important one here. Let's see if this holds. I just don't want to be stuck in consolidation, like in the 1 hour. That's the only thing that I really don't like. And 353. Oh, I hate this price action. Thinking of stopping the stream and going to the beach or something, guys. I just don't want to watch these slow moves. This is just a torture. Hey, Richard, what's the temperature in the Netherlands? Are you having summer? How is it? Are you having a nice summertime? Is it beach time? 23. Okay, not too bad. Um, Nokolan. Yeah. So I took that long. It was a very. I took one L in the beginning, then I took that long to at 275 level. Was it 275? Very, very fast trade. That was about 100 points. And then later on, outside the stream, I did trade some longs, but it was just that was. But there was just one trade that was that long that I. And this level was a level that I marked that I was interested in yesterday during pre-market. But we didn't go there. But we might. Maybe we are going to leave this for the news though. Here, that was the level here. I was looking at, and I thought, okay, let's see if we can go back into this and then go higher. But it was sort of a trend day almost yesterday, right? Almost. Oh, God damn it. Are you gonna hold all day? You don't think price actually wants to go into this fair value gap here? Let me open up the. Okay, we have sun. I think we have the same temperature as you, Richard. Let me check. What? Oh, we got 19 degrees. So, but yeah. So, 20, 20, 20. I've got a very important level here, confluence that for me, I won't, I want a long, but somewhere from here because I've got a couple of confluence here, but that means I might have to wait. And if it goes higher, I just have to let it go. My if then statements are not met. Um, and actually, 275 is the minimum. I don't want to go long until we go to 275. We already sort of like, if I look at the 15, we already invalidated an order block on the 15. So for me, it's like, yeah, I like 275, but those yellow levels that I marked yesterday are also for me important here. But maybe the news driver will drive into it. Could also be. But I don't think if we go from internal to external, we need to go to take external liquidity. We need to take internal liquidity first. We haven't done that yet, in my opinion. On the let me check the 4 hour. Internal, external. This 4 hour has not taken internal liquidity or external liquidity. We need to do either or. So, well, so Richard, I guess Richard thinks it's going to go for external first, right? And then internal could be, is a possibility. That's possible. Let's have a look at ES. Now ES did take this here internal. Could be. It's a possibility. For me, I have to see 275 first before I would go long. That is a must. Okay, inversion so far is holding. Let's see, we're below 4 o'clock. If we go to 275, this, and I'm gonna watch if it goes lower, then I might even take that on my account. But then again, I'm gonna watch these levels here. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Let's see if it wants to really, really drop fast now. See if we can get some better price action. But I need speed. Come on, NQ, you can do it. Either invalidate it or spike up or down. One of the two. I don't care. Okay, I think I like the short from here. I think it's getting nice. Let's see if it really now. If we get the speed now, then I really want to see it drop fast, and then at least 275, and maybe in this area. Then I might get interested again. If not, I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I'm gonna. Oh. Okay, I think it's um 275 is an algorithmic level for me. Time. Let's see if it matches my time. Okay, I think it might start dropping. Come on, go. Drop. Start dropping fast. I want to see speed now. I think it's ready to give some speed. 275, and then if lower, I want to see this, and then I might get. I will position myself. This is good for me. Now we're lower here. This is not bullish for me anymore. This means we can start dropping fast now. Okay, come on, give it to me. It's called SMT Phil. Richard, I think you're wrong, but it's good to have different opinions. I'm still bearish, but I don't want to enter the bearish trade. I want to see a drop. I want to see a drop. I know you're bullish. I don't want to fade your trade, but we can fade each other once in a while. That's fun, right? We don't care. We still love each other. But I'm bearish, and I know you're bullish. So my apologies that I'm not on your side this time. But hey, listen, I could be wrong, and I don't mind. But I really want to see that 275 level. I want to go long as well, but not here. Okay, come on. I want to see speed now. I want to see speed. No need to. Yeah. Yay! Hey, no, I mean, we don't have to have the same opinion, right? And it's like, okay, why? So why am I so for me, 275 is an important level because it's an algorithmic. I've got multiple confluences on it, but I think it could go even lower. But like I said, sometimes I have these levels and I think, okay, I want to take short or long from a specific level. Those are my if then statements. And I don't take them from any other area. I need to see that happen before I'm interested. And um, and sometimes I miss moves all because of it. And that's okay. But I like 275 or lower. All right, what's your trigger to go actually, are you asking me method? No, my trigger is actually to go long, but my if then statement is long from this area here. And then I would hold it all day. Hey, Richard, that might be my this might be my first one in London, if it goes to my. I don't want to say that you are wrong, but I'm sort of getting a little bit excited that I might get my trade. If I do get my 275 or lower, and I might hold that whole day into pre-market prep if I get my level. But we'll see. I'm not interested in any other level. Oh, is this a devil's? Oh, 321. What, the open? 304. Oh, yes. 30. We got a devil's mark here. Come on, baby. Go to my devil's mark. What's your stop, Richard? I don't hope. I mean, I'm not in a trade, so I would rather have you have your good trade than I don't, because I'm not in a trade anyway. But what's your? I'm a nice person, so I would rather have you have your winning trade. Yes, Ghost ICT. I am. I'm risk off because it's Thursday and if, it's Wednesday, but we have a short week. It's the first day of the month. Um, I am very careful because I consider today being the same as Thursday NFP week, which is a very. I don't do well on that day anyway, so I'm very careful when I trade on that day anyway. So. A lot of shenanigans, a lot of back and forth, a lot of accumulation, fake outs. Under this 3 minute busy. Okay, I gotcha. Let me see. But you're still in profit, right? But it's tricky. Under this 3 minute busy. 408. Nine past 4. I think we're going to draw into this end walk as well, so that might even be lower. 190. That will be below here. Is this a 4 hour devil's mark? No, I don't think so, right? I don't think it's at 4 hours. No, it's not. Ten past 4. Oh, hello, Egg Sheeran. Egg Sheeran. That is so funny. You guys have such a funny names lately. Egg, welcome. I have found gold. Nice. Yeah, it's a very nice name. I love it. Egg Sheeran. Um, that is very funny. Um, you guys are so creative with the names. I'm always like for my first name or whatever, and I was like very boring. Um, 4:10. Yeah, it makes me smile. Some names really make you smile because they're either really creative or just funny or just you can know they have like a you can tell if someone has humor, right? Or maybe it's just his name. Maybe his parents are, yeah. Okay, come on now. But welcome, Ed Sheeran. Welcome to the nice little small family that we have here. We fade each other, but we care about each other. We're serious, but we also have some fun. We talk some psychology sometimes as well. And it's the good, the bad, the ugly of the trader's life, I guess, right? That's what we share. Hey, Egg Sheeran, I hope your parents don't like roosters. I guess maybe chickens, but maybe not roosters. I hate roosters because I had one behind me. It tortured me literally. Oh, it's a little bit cold. Let me put on my jacket. Hey, Gigi, hello. This is so funny that so I would never, never, ever wear this jacket in summertime in the Netherlands. This would be like autumn or when the end of the summer, but not when you are. But this is like, um, even though we have like similar temperatures, our winter actually the winter it's 21 degrees now here outside, but I'm inside, so inside it's cold. But I don't wear this outside. That's strangely enough. I only wear my jacket inside the house because that's where it's cold. Outside is nice and warm. It's a beach day. It's like in the Netherlands when we have like we don't have a lot of warm nights, but at daytime in spring it can be really nice and sunny. So it's similar because the nights are just colder, and then at daytime outside is nice and just very comfortable. Okay, come on now. 15 past. Are there are there more people short, by the way, or long? bullish 50%, or more people are bullish than bearish. Okay. Baby, now the thing is, which one is weaker, NQ or ES? So ES went into a fair value gap, right? And NQ, well, let's call it an order block, I would say. But I'm watching this little area here. Not because just only but we already went lower here. I do think we're going to go here. I needed to go here to go long. I cannot go long from here. Actually, 270 would be nice. 268. 268. Maybe I have to wait until the pre-market, or maybe even for New York. Maybe we get a manipulation into it and then a move up. Remember, it's NFP week, right? They're not going to make it easy on us. They're going to try to fool everyone out of their position, create liquidity on both sides, and attack it. Maybe I have to wait. Because now we have so much liquidity. 1, 2, 3. We took it here. It's a very small gap here on the 15. Pum, pum, pum. Yeah. What do you want to do? 0.5, 240, 0. Yeah, I like to, maybe even 275, 240. That's going to be my area of interest. Now the only thing is the time element is just not clear to me. Yeah, so this level here is going to be my point of interest. I'm going to mark it. No, I'll mark it with this little volume imbalance here. I just have to wait. I have to be patient. Now, the only thing that I haven't I'm like, I don't know if I want to long from here or if it's going to be an area for just to watch. I wish if it would go lower now, I would know. But now if it would go accumulate here and hang out, this makes it a little bit annoying for me. But yeah, this is my point of interest, this area. But we might not get there until maybe pre-market or even London, beginning of New York. So I'm not touching along. If it goes without me, it goes without me. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I think it's a range. I think it's part of a range that we still need to make. We can't do anything else until we go here. It's just I cannot validate anything from here. I need to see this. Mm, 420. Let me see. 276. Here we go. Okay. Um, what time did we hit this level? At 4, but yet we did not finish the macro. This is, I like it. Yeah, I still like it. I still like this level. What time did we go in here? 357, 358. What time did we hit? 419. Okay. I like the entry point that you're waiting for. Yeah, it might take a long time before it gets there, though. It might take a while. Um, okay, let's see how they're printing. I'll go to the 30. I want to see the 30 seconds. Balance. Here we took the short term. It's almost short term liquidity. You see what it's doing? We're almost seek and destroy-ish. Short term liquidity, we take it. Short term liquidity, we take it. Short term liquidity, we take it. We still have a little gap here as well. I like that. Let's see if it wants to go for this little cutie. And if it wants to go lower, that's what I like to see. See, it's going up and balance out this imbalance and then sort of like goes lower. That's in favor of going low. For me, that's favorable. It's sort of like not leaving any imbalances on the way down now. Um, I hope to see just a tab into this boom and then move up. I don't want to see anything go in here. I just want to see it react from it. That's what I want to see. So I like if now, I mean that would be awesome. Just tap go. Did we touch it? No, not we did not. What time is it? 4:25. Still not ready to go. Pum 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 pum. Let me see. Let me take the full range. Oh, oh, a lot of wind. Oop, oop, oop. I should be studying for my. I can't just go. Yeah, either go up or down, right? Um, that's why NFP. I consider this NFP Thursday. Um, it could take all morning. You know, the thing is, with what I have is that yeah, where's the monkeys exactly? They're not here. Um, you also get to a point that you just want to see what it wants to do, so you're stuck to the glued to the charts, but it's a waste of time in a way, right? Just watching it. And especially if you're in a trade, you don't want to. You want to see it either go your way or be stopped out at some point. You know, you're like, okay, let get it over with, but just not happening. Both of them. It's just annoying. It doesn't matter either or, right? Either you want to be stopped out or you just want to see it go to your trade. And at some point, you're like, yeah, just take me out. It takes too long. But I like what I'm seeing for my trade. Let's see, it's 428. But come on. So this is a 30-second imbalance here, which I like because if it goes there, it's sort of like, but it could just wick and then go back up again, right? You don't want to see a body closure below the 79%. That's bearish. But it could still go all the way here and still be bullish because it could be, this is an order block. But then again, we've got a devil's mark below it. And it could reject here, but then it's just going to go up, but it's already invalidated the range, right? Oh, and of course it's going to go the reaction here, go back up, and then go here. It's going to go take time, time, time. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Seven, of course you're going to do that. It goes one more time up before it goes down. Do we have a larger wick for our? Yeah, see, we're working our way through the wick here. Is there a daily wick? No, we don't have a day. Is there a weekly wick? See, this order block is failing. Um, it's already failing, yeah. You're not gonna hold. You're gonna give up, baby. You're giving up. You're losing power. You're getting weak. Because you need to go here. It's algorithmic. Come on. God damn it. Hey, Bryce. How are you? Don't you make use of the IFUGs? If I see a valid IFUG, I use it. This is the IFUG that told me that price might go lower. I was using this IFUG here. And this is just the level that I think price needs to go to for the range to be done. It's algorithmic range that I can't go long anywhere from. I need to see what happens here. But yeah, I use IFUGs, and for me, the valid one to use was this one to see if it would reject here. And higher time frame is more important to me. Like, is this order block failing? And then we've got a fair value gap here. Yeah, I've got a couple of confluences like here. So for me, this is a very important level. I need to see that level hit before I can do anything else. Either it's going to invalidate this area or validate it for a long. So I need to see it. That's why I'm annoyed, because I want to see it before. Yes, they do, Bryce. Exactly. Yes. Even though it's going to fail, they still bounce off it, right? Yes. But then the time element comes in, right? You'll see how it bounces, but you still get bounces of area that are going to fill. You can have short trades on them. But like at 7:05, you always get like a little, it's sort of like always reacts, right? Yeah. But for me, this was the valid IFUG to see if it's, but then again, it could still go. It looks a little bit heavy now, right? I mean, it doesn't look very bullish. And also another a valid IFUG. I didn't mark it yet, but I think it was this one here I was looking at. Yeah, this one here, but we didn't even touch it. So I wouldn't be surprised. This area, I was looking at this area here. Let me mark it, by the way. If we go higher, we could mark this and go back lower again. I really like this area. So I thought maybe when we were going up that we go back all the way up here and then go lower. So this area is also of interest for me, but we didn't go there. So that means we would go over 2 o'clock, which is, we could still do that though. But I think this will, I don't, this could be a trade up and then lower. So I thought maybe London, somewhere here, we might go up to here and then go lower. But I'm not going to take any long. Like I said, I can't take any long unless we get here. I'm not interested in any long. But yeah, I can see that happen. I was looking already at this, like, okay, if this starts going up, maybe it wants to go here, and then maybe it will make a nice short back to this range here. But let's see. I mean, a couple of levels that are interesting. So many trades need to utilize higher time frames. So why I'm also I like this also because of the fair value gap here. We already have a breakaway gap here. So normally when you have one breakaway gap, you don't want you want to stay it needs to stay open, but this one doesn't need to stay open. It just needs a small wick and it's enough. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Come on, touch this line and go. I just want to tab and go. I don't want anything in this anymore. I think at some point you'll see that it just boop, boom, boom, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Oh, golly, come on. No, I'm not in a trade. I'm waiting for my level to be. I might enter a long from here. I'm not. I said I'm not interested in a short because I don't like how it was printing here. And then I entered a paper trade short, which I got stopped out because it went higher here. And I was a little bit annoyed with myself because I already said I don't like to enter. I'm just going to wait for the short to play out. And this is my level of interest. But yeah, it's been taking quite some time already. But I'm not interested in any shorts. I'm interested in a long because I'm still have more a long bias than a short bias. But for me, my if then statement is I can't go long. I don't want to go long from anywhere here or lower, if that makes sense. So for me, the long has to be from here. And if not, I miss the trade. Simple as that. This is my if then statement. Inversion is still holding. What time is it? 4:38. So this is the inversion that I used. I think the only one that makes sense because 228. We got 3 o'clock below it. 3 o'clock above it. Inversion is below the 3 o'clock, so it needs to hold. We've got 3 o'clock below us, 4 o'clock below us. Where's midnight? Midnight. Ooh la la! Look at that, beautiful. Oh, guys, this long is going to be so beautiful. Hey, if I get into a long, I'm getting in heavy. Um, we've got midnight below, above us, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Oh, if I can get one more leg lower or here, it's going to be a beautiful long. But it might go even lower though. But I just need to. It's okay if it goes here, but I just want to. So we got a 30-second imbalance here, and we've got the let's see how it's printing here. Oh, I like it. Just want to see how it's printing. You see, guys, how spotty it is on the 30 seconds. I was leaving all these imbalances continuously, so. So I wonder if it wants to go here and then go lower. Could be. It's just not a nice price action to be in. It's just going to take you, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ah, annoying. Wait, one more macro, and then yeah, Mark is just I mean it's I consider this Thursday as a NFP Thursday, so I already was like, yeah, it's not my price action anyway. Four, four, four. Bam, 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 bam. It's just, as you can see, we're just consolidating. On the 15, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour. It's taking out the shorts. Now it's going to take out the longs again. For those who entered on a long. I have a long bias, but I just don't want to enter any time in this. I don't want to enter in this area. I want to, either it goes lower, and then I might be interested in a long. So that's my, I have a long bias for today, overall, um, but it might not give me my entry. If it goes without me, then I just have to let it go. But technically, I have a long bias for the day. How much losses did you take? Oh my God, that's a good question. A lot. I had a When I started, I still had a job, so I could afford, buying the EVAs. But I made a lot of mistakes, and I was over trading, revenge trading, not following any rules. But the moment you start getting profitable, you'll make back the losses. But I think I'm even too afraid to really. I actually did not. I know I could afford it at that time, so there was no need. But I was afraid to really keep track of it because I knew I was not doing the right thing. But yeah, I mean, it was just ridiculous. But yeah, too much. I made all the mistakes that everyone makes. But how you overcome it? So how you overcome it is by journaling and finding out what's causing it. So it's more like, okay, we all know it's biology and psychology, because at some point you have your models and you have your technical science behind you, but then it still happens, and that's where I started like, oh my God, why, and then I started really journaling it and finding out, okay, whatever. I needed to find a way to trick my brain not to fall into those traps. And that was when I started to become more rule based, have more discipline, have more mechanical trading, and not deviate from it. So that's why I'm saying I don't want to be long until we get here. Why? Because I think my technical science has gotten me to a point that I can understand the market most of the times. I'm still wrong sometimes, but and then if I'm wrong, I journal it and I learn again. So I'm okay with that. But then again, my rule is I see too many ifs and buts for me to go long here. And I was afraid of the consolidation. And I still believe it needs to go lower to go higher. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then I journal and I learn and I move on. But I've journaled a lot, and journaling really helped me to get more confidence in the market and also stick to my trade plan. Being fully okay being wrong. There's no shame in being wrong, but I do feel shame if I don't follow my plan, if I get impatient on stream, things like that. But I don't have any shame if I'm wrong in an analysis, and neither should anyone. It's just sharing what you think of the market, but we all know that we are just limited in what we know, right? And now your knowledge gets more and more, and you have to trust what you're thinking. But then again, you also have to be okay being wrong, because you just have limited knowledge, and you're still learning. I mean, every day is a day that we grow. So so for me, it's how do I overcome it? Is not entering a trade until this level is, for me, is being hit. And if I'm wrong, I don't care. But a lot of the times, you start getting confidence because you do see it play out, but then comes the patient part, and that's my biggest struggle. I get a little bit impatient. And even though then I put a paper trade on, that is just as bad for me on live, because I feed the, let's say, the beast, you know. It's a bad habit, but at least I do it on paper. I don't have any monitor, but it already tells me, okay, now you have to step away. You're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, otherwise I fall in the trap. And you can have so many models, but if you don't follow your rules, you're going to lose money, and you're going to fall into the trap of overtrading and blah blah blah. So being rule based, having your models, backtest your models. You need to have data on your models. If your model plays out, no, not even any A plus setup gives you 100% win rate. Not one. There's always a certain amount of loss that you have to accept. And once you have those, you're okay with losses, because you know your A plus setup also never gives you that 100%. But what it does tell you a lot of the time, if your A plus setup doesn't work out, those levels will be useful the next few hours, because for some reason, either the market, and then you figure out why, and you go back into your journal, and that's where your growth is. Your growth comes from your losing trades. So I actually embrace my losing trades. If I follow my rules, and then a losing trade is, for me, just, it's okay. But yeah, I hate it when I don't listen to my own gut feeling and I still do things like that paper trade up I took earlier. Yeah, you can take a scalp, but I'm not interested in scalping. I'm waiting for my two 300-point trades. Oh, Bryce, I had my first 300-point trade, by the way, this week. So, and I don't like, this is for me, I mean, this is for me, why would I engage in this type of price action? Just going back and forth, back and forth. I just stay out of it. As I said today as well, I don't know if London, if I really, if it stays like this, I might stop streaming for a while in London. I don't know, it's just a waste of time. I might start later, and then into pre-market prep, maybe do after 5 o'clock until 7, 8, and then maybe that's a change I might make. If London is a lot of slow consolidation, I hate it. For me, those 50 points, I don't want to put any risk on. I don't even want to be bothered with this kind of price action. But now I mean, this looks bullish structure, to be honest. I am small green for London and seeing the mess with NFP week. Yeah, now I just really wait for the level to be reached for a long. Yeah, and if it goes without me, it goes without me. This looks bullish though. But then again, the area that I marked here, I wonder if it wants to go here. But yeah, I'm not interested in this at all. But look, 705, always reaction. But also, if you look at this, like, it needs to be the other way. If you want to have this, 452. Well, let's wait this. Yeah, but I mean, look at the. I mean, I don't trade against the higher time frame as well. I mean, it's just. Um, you've got a fair value gap here on ES, so I wouldn't mind if it goes in here and then it's going to use this wick later on again. So it's Thursday. They're going to probably use this wick on ES later on for going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not touching this. But if you trade ES, I can see it go into this fair value gap here. What time frame is this? 4 hour. And Q just looks a little bit too weak. I can't. And Q has a fair value gap here as well. It's just maybe a little spike. I don't know. And if you really want to spike up all the way back here now. At some point, I think NQ is setting up really nice for a long. I really like it. I really think a beautiful long is coming for NQ. I just think we have to wait till New York. I just don't know. I just think we're gonna get it now. So see, you see, I mean, it would be awesome if we reject here and then look at the trend line it's creating. It's just. Well, let's see. It needs to hold the. I mean, I don't want it to go over this inversion though. But it could. It still could. Everybody, oh my God, it's long. I'm gonna go long now. You're gonna be fucked again. Daydreams. We are rejecting 4, 5, 6. Okay, come on, 5 o'clock. Trading Nichols, I'm toying with the Trading View Leap Challenge. Oh, you're in that Leap Challenge? Interest. I saw it come by. So, did you enter? Um, just one winning trade has me winning a month of free. Okay, nice. I saw it. Well, I mean, if you already win one, it's already a win, right? Congrats. What the F are you talking about, bro? You seem to cope well with being wrong. What do you mean? I cope well with being wrong. You have to cope well with being wrong. That's part of trading. I don't get emotional when I have a losing trade. And if I'm wrong in my analysis, it just tells me, just stay out of the market. You're not reading it right. It makes me, no, it doesn't fit. No, well, what really irritates me if I am not following my rules and if I start over trading. But I don't, I actually like being wrong, especially when it's my paper trade, because I learn so much from it. So I sort of like come to love the trades that not are working out in my favor, because a lot of the times now those levels they serve me at a later stage. Now I'll give you an example, which is because I've got a couple of confluences here, right? But this is from yesterday, and I know the pre-market prep they know. I marked this, and we didn't do it. We didn't go there. So a lot of the times when you see these levels not being used, while they're very logical, obviously there has to be, they will serve you at a later time. So this on the lower time frame, it was a very nice level. It was I believe a fair value gap with an imbalance, and there I had multiple confluence, and I'm like, okay, but I didn't do it. It was sort of like almost a trend day yesterday. So this level already has a couple of confluences. Now I have another couple of confluences there. Plus I added this level here. So that's why I have a lot of confidence that we are going to see this level today before I actually want to trade the long. I think the range, we need to have a range up to here before. That will be the dealing range. This is going to be, I think, the implied dealing range that we need to make before we are done, before we really can turn. I don't see this as a turn here. This is not the real turn. This is just, you can see it here on the 15. We're just accumulating here. You know, when you have a turn, you have a different structure, right? You can see we're accumulating orders. Now, maybe to go higher a little bit, but not, this is, you never have an end of a range like this, right? You can already tell this is not the end of a range, right? You have like a move lower, but not like, you never end a range in accumulation like this, above a fair value gap. So I'm getting more confidence in this level, but it just takes more time, unfortunately. So, and impatience is my biggest. What can you learn from the paper trade that went wrong? Well, you journal it. You go back, like, okay, what did I do wrong? What did I miss? That's the first question. So, Nokola, you never, you can always, that's where you learn in hindsight, right? But yeah, I love, you saw that paper trade that I took, and I I journaled that. And okay, why did I get in? Why didn't I wait? Because I already said I'm not interested in the short. I don't want to get caught in consolidation. I just don't think it's going to make the move that I want to, that I want to have. Um, Now, it wasn't a bad move in the sense of points if you still 70 points, but okay, come on, 5 o'clock. I want to see speed now. Okay, we're still holding this level now. Anyone in a long or short? But no, Kalan, you learn more from your losing trades and from, I mean, for me personally, my losing trades give me more intel than my winning trades. That's where I grow the most of. But it has to be for me personally on live. I don't backtest anymore. If I paper trade, I paper trade on live. So like when I do it on stream. But on backtesting, it doesn't serve me as well as it does on live. So that is like a little bit of a difference. Oh, was it not? Yeah, I have to maybe get back into gold, guys. I know a lot of people are asking about gold again, so I guess it might be nice to also add it again to, but it was just, oh my God, it was just consolidating and then only the moves in Asia and it was so frustrating. But yeah, I'll have a look again and might add it back into the on the menu at some point. Are you, Richard? Are you out of your? Are you in your long or are you out in this time or did you re-enter maybe on this structure? I mean I can see the structure, but are you still on a long or are you Asia and gold made me a minute across combines? Yeah, I think the best trades in gold has been in Asia, right? So that's why I stopped looking at it because I just there's one time I just don't want to trade because I need to sleep, and that's Asia. So I sort of yeah, most of the times the best moves that were given were in Asia at some point. So I was like, yeah, but I was in a short before you were and got stopped out, and I'm waiting for my yeah New York session. Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. Just give let either or invalidate or validate something so that you have like confirmation of one of the two, right? So yeah, I think there's a beautiful. I mean, I really like the idea of a long on NQ, but this doesn't look inviting to me yet. Also on the higher time frame, but it's just not giving it to the. It's just come on, just get you know. Okay, let's see. It's almost 5. Oh, it's 5 o'clock by the way. We'll just watch this macro. Um, to quarter past, and then I'm gonna get some food. So this was a 30-second suspension block. Just want to see how we are going to react. We sort of reacted from it already, so I guess maybe I'm gonna stay on 30 seconds. Okay, we might get the run now, I hope. I'm gonna take this off. Don't need this anymore. You also see how different ES and NQ look, right? This looks like, ES looks like it wants to expand to the upside here. Are we both on the 15? 1 hour. 4 hour. Let me put them both on the 1 hour. You see the difference, how they look? And they're both on the 1 hour. That's also a sign that you don't want to be. Okay, see you, Nokalan. Don't spam the chat, please. See, there's a disconnect between ES and the 4 o'clock candle here. Oh, I'm sorry. What is going on? Why is the... Oh, it is a little bit the same. Oh, hold on. I didn't see this little one here. Did we take out the liquidity on this one yet? Dang. Um, from which year are you trading? I'm 6.5 years in now in total. So that's about 2018, I guess. It's sort of like, yeah, 2018. Even on the 5 minute, the EMA 8 is below 21, so you might get your entry before New York. Yeah, I'm, I really want to see this level, but then again, it might not give it for a long time. But it doesn't look it's sort of like this is bullish structure, but it's just not giving, it's not giving the bulls, no, it's not giving the bears anything. It's just horrible price action. We're both not getting anything, right? We're just stuck. But let's see. I'm interested to see if we get some, if we can close, if we have a, what time is it? in 5 minutes we can close below the 50% line of this area, because then it might have some continuation finally. But this IFEG is still holding for the time being. Looking at this one. Let's see if this level is now. I don't want anything in this level. I'm from India. Hello, India. How are you? Yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes, guys, and I'm just gonna let it. I don't want to do other things. I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm gonna study my my drive exam. I'm just gonna do a few more tests, and then that's it. No gold today. I only trade NQ, MNQ, ES, and gold might be on the menu another time. But now, for the time being, I don't want to look at it. I just want to look at NQ and look at this stupid price action. But anyway, talking about it, I think I'm going to leave it here. I would rather spend some time on my practicing on my exam for tomorrow. So tomorrow there won't be a stream, guys. There won't be a London stream. I'll do a London stream on Friday, even though it's a bank holiday in New York. But you know, just a quick stream, just see what price action is doing. Maybe that we can find a trade, maybe not. But yeah, tomorrow there won't be a stream in London. There will be pre-market prep though. If I'm late, I'm just on my way back. But I will start the moment I get back home. For those in pre-market prep, I think I might be back home on time. But sometimes I'm just, you know, there might be some traffic issues. I'm in the real world. I'm going to the real world, so. Yeah, nothing else I can add. Again, this is the level that I like, but it could be also a range that yeah, it could go higher first and then go lower. But yeah, I'm just not interested in anything until we get here. On NQ, that is. Good luck on your. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I hope I succeed the first time, because I can't afford to lose more time. Otherwise, I have to go to the Netherlands. I have to travel to the Netherlands, and I just don't want to travel. It's so much time consuming, and it just yeah. But we'll see. Okay, my dear friends, I'm going to let you go. No, ES it looks like it wants to spike up though. A little bit, but still don't trust it to go much higher. Man, you got, yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. I think I know the same day, so I'll keep you posted. And yeah. Was there something I wanted to add? No. Okay, so yeah, guys, stay safe, because it's NFP week. So technically consider this today as NFP Thursday, which is always a challenging day. For me, at least, it is. So just be aware that price action can be a little bit nasty. Also, Trump is speaking at 3:15 Eastern, so that means also they might hold price down a little bit. So this, it's not a positive if it's at the end of the day. So you might want to just don't look at the charts before 3 o'clock. Yeah, who knows? That might be the just be aware. So as you can see already, we've been just literally looking at consolidation. The one thing I feared most was consolidation. This was the only move, and then it just, we've been up here, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, guys, I love you all, and you know where to find me, and I'll talk to you soon. And pre-market purpose, I'll see you 8:50. Ciao, ciao.